Hello and welcome back to Level 6 Math. Today we're doing Lesson 25 from our Saxon Math, and this one has to do with writing division answers as mixed numbers and doing multiples. So two concepts in this one. We'll go through it. So we've been writing division problems with remainders. So if you're doing a division problem and there's something left over, we do like remainder 6 or whatever. Today we're going to see examples using fractions where instead of doing it as a remainder, we're doing it as a fraction at the end. So we're going to walk through that. So our example problem here is a 15-inch length of ribbon is cut into 4 equal pieces. How long is each piece? So we'll do 15 divided by 4. We'll just set up our problem here. 4 goes into 15 3 times with, so we put a 12 down there and have a remainder of 3, but there's no more numbers. So we have a remainder of 3. Instead of writing it as remainder 3 though, we're going to say it's 3 over 4. Whatever the number we're dividing it into or from is the denominator. So we'll rewrite it as 3 3/4. That's the same as 3 remainder of 3. We're just saying 3 out of 4. So our answer is 3 3/4 inches. Let's try another one. A whole circle is 100% of a circle, so 1/3 is what percent? So we take 100 divided by 3, and here we do 3 times 3 is 9. So 10 subtract 9 is 1. We drop the 0. 3 goes into 10 3 times again, 9, and we have a remainder of 1. There's no more zeros, and we could, in the future, we're going to do decimals where we'll just say we'll drop another 0 and make it a decimal. But here we're going to say there's just a remainder of 1 out of 3, so 33 1/3%, 1 over 3. Not too tricky. Now we can do this, we've already been doing this with mixed numbers, but we'll see that this one has remainders. So 25/6 is the same as 25 divided by 6, and 6 goes into 25 4 times, gives us 24 with a remainder of 1/6. So we just write that as 4 1/6, okay? So not too tricky, we just haven't done it this way, we've just put remainders up to this point. So now we're doing it as fractions, and in the future we'll do it as decimals. Second part of this lesson is just looking at multiples. Now you've done your math back, so you know multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, etc. So if we look, we can do that for all the multiples, and you've probably learned your math facts up to your 12 times tables, hopefully. Or maybe even beyond that. So when we look at what are the first 4 multiples of 8, it's 8, 16, 24, 32. We're just looking at 8 times 1, 8 times 2, 8 times 3, 8 times 4. So we get our first 4 multiples, 8, 16, 24, and 32. The other thing is we can just treat this as like a multiplication problem. So the 8th multiple of 7, we just do 7. You know, we could count it up, 7, 14, 21, 28, or we just do 7 times 8, because the 8th multiple would be then 56. So it's a lot easier just to do 7 times 8, which is 56. And that's it. So this isn't too tricky of a lesson. We're just going to practice changing those remainders into fractions and doing multiples. So that's it. Good luck.